Now, hi everyone, it's Leanne, and I've been doing some small art again, and I followed along with Marta again from the Marami Small Art, and this one's called Lavender, and I've done some here just to show you. They're a little bit different because I use different colours of green and different blues, so they're all a little bit different. And I thought I would show you how I did mine. Now, Maremi's got the great tutorial on it, so I suggest you go over there and have a look at hers. And I'm going to use a postcard size again because it's easy to work with. And I am going to tape it down again. I'm using masking tape. Now, masking tape can actually pull the paper, but if you use it very wisely, you should be right. And I'm going to stick it down. Let me see, about there. Now it's a beautiful day in Sydney, not raining, the sun's out, the birds are chirping, the plants are going bzzz, busy growing. All that grass is growing back that we cut a week ago. Tell you what, it doesn't take long for the grass to grow in Sydney. But when winter hits, the grass, it's virtually dead. But autumn is a beautiful time of the year. Different crops are growing and all sorts of things. So we're going to start. Now, it's the same procedure as last time, it's just dabbing. I might put some, yes, and I will, because my Remy did. I'm going to put some water on the paper, and I'm going to start with some blue. I've got some blue here, and I'm just going to do a sky, some sort of a sky with the watercolor. Now there is a little bit of acrylic as well going on in here, acrylic paint for the lavender itself. I think that'll do. You just want a sky, maybe leave some white bits for some clouds. And that's got away a little bit down here. I'll just wipe a little bit of that off. There we go. That fixed it. Right, I'm going to dry that and I'll be back shortly. Okay, we're back, and I'm going to use some green now for the fields where the lavender stays, and I'm going to wet the page again, and I might put down this one over here first. I might give that a spray too. Right. Right, just tap it in. Straighten the line up if you like. The distinction between the blue and the green. Tap it in. I think that'll do. Okay, we'll dry that up and I'll be back shortly. Okay, we're back, and what we're going to do, that's what it looks like. What we're going to do is you can make that a deeper blue, a deeper green, add some different types of colour. That's okay. But But I'm going to leave it like that because I've practiced so many times. I'm going to leave it like that and see what that looks like when I've only just did one coat like that. I didn't join in and do 3 or 4 coats and dry it off. So I'm going to leave it at that. Now I'm going to get my paintbrush, and I think I will use this one here, and I'm going to paint in my stems. Now all you do is you start on the very edge and just go up, and then alternate one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, then another one there. And all you do is you put in your stems. That's all you're doing. And that's all we're doing. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to give it some brush type leaves, and we're just going to go side to side, 45-degree angle. Just tap in some brush strokes, some leaves, in other words, just like that. 45-degree angle, up and down, just like that. Can you see that? I'll show you. Sorry. Just something like that. You can do a couple or as many as you want. I'm going to do a couple on some and a lot on some others. Whatever you want to do. Now this is a fun project because Maremi Small Art, this is another one of her creations, and she is very, very clever at artwork. She's not an artist either, she admits that, a watercolour artist that is. She's a crafter like me. And she just makes it so easy. Boy, I never thought that I could ever do a bit of watercoloured art. I thought, you know, you had to be a specialist. And in a lot of ways, you should. You should be trained in watercolours. But anyway, the next step is, that's where we're up to. Now we're going to put the beautiful lavender and rose colour. Now there's the lavender and rose. It's lavender and it's a rose colour. This is the rose colour. That's the rose colour. And then lavender. Now, this is the little contraption Marta has built. She has 5 Q-tips or 5 cotton tips, and she's got 2 on the bottom, 2 in the middle, and 1 on the top. Now the one on the top's important because when you dab it, you get that top one, and then you come down like that. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, now we're going to mix those 2 colours, lavender and the rose, together. And we're going to make sure we get a bit of all those colours on the top as well. Yep. And we're going to start and we're going to come down. Ready? Go. There's no rose on that one, so I have to put some more in. There we go. Ah, that's better. Now you want to get the top Q in because it's the single one, and then you come down. And it gives it that top one, and then it comes down. And I think that's quite effective. The top Q, like that. And then you can get the colour to come down. And it looks pretty even when you use the top one as well. Now keep mixing those two together. It's important. Right, nearly finished. Doesn't take long. That looks not too bad. I'm just going to give a tiny bit more here because it's hasn't got the rose, or maybe the rose cotton tip is a little bit lower. Right, that might work. Yep, it did. Just move it if it feels like it's going backwards on itself. There we go. That's not too bad. I'll just do a tiny bit more here. Yep, that's it. So I'm finished, and there we go, voila. That's how simple it was. I really enjoyed doing that. Now take away your tape, but take it away from you, like that, so you don't pull the painting with the tape. Pull the tape away from you. Now pull the tape away from you. Sometimes it's best just to pull really fast so it all gets momentum going, and sometimes it's not, but usually pull the tape away. Let's see how the paper fibers just on the top came off with that, but that's okay. So there's another one I did. I left the sky the way it was, the bluish. I only put one layer of colour water on it. Sorry, watercolour paint. There's another one I did. There's another. They're all different looking. They're all looking fab, I hope. There they are, all of them. Now, I hope you give it a try. Where's the one I just did? There. That's the one I just did. I like them all. I've used different greens on a few of them, but the same technique with the lavender and the rose. Anyway, there you go. I think you should give it a go because you get a little bit of artwork for yourself, and it looks quite beautiful. I like it. Now I'm going to keep them, and I might give some of them away to people I know. So there you go. Until I see you next time, take care, and please give me a thumbs up and say hi.